So for today's look, I created this New Year's Eve inspired glam. If you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Also, before you leave, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this. For this look, I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe Brushes eyeshadow palette. And the first shade that I'll be going in with is the shade Hunts. So I'm picking that up on a large fluffy blending brush and I'm using that as my transition shade. So I'm just blending it into the crease. Now to highlight my brow bone, I'm using Ben Nye's banana powder and I'm just applying that to the brow bone using a flat shader brush. So I'm going in with a clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend out any harsh edges that may have been created. Taking that same shade Hunts, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, which is the Royal & Langnickel crease brush, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Now what this does is it creates dimension to the look. I felt as though I took that orange shade a little too high up, so I'm just taking some concealer on a little lip brush and I'm just going to re-highlight my brow bone and blend it out with my fingers. So that's a cool little trick if you ever feel like you took transition shade way too high. I'm now going in with the Coastal Scents BR250 brush and the shade Mocha, and I'm going to blend that into the crease. I absolutely love this brush for blending out crease color. So now I'm taking Abyss, which is the black shade, on a smaller brush and I'm basically just tracing my crease and packing it on to the outer lid. And I'm taking that same Coastal Scents brush and I'm just going to blend out any harsh lines. And to further blend that, I'm taking the fluffy blending brush and blending out any more harsh lines that may have been created by the black. So now I'm going to carve out my crease, and to carve my crease I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre and a Real Techniques detail brush. So as you can see, I'm slowly carving out my crease and carving out my lid, and I'm not going to be carving out my entire lid. I'm carving out about 3/4. So naturally the brush stops about 3/4 the way of your lid if you don't apply pressure, and it's at that point I'll be dragging it down diagonally. I'm going back in with some black shadow on a pencil brush and I'm going to further define that shape that we created. Taking the Colourpop pressed eyeshadow in the shade Save It For Later, I'm just applying that carefully to the lid with a Real Techniques accent brush. And I'm blending that all out with a Coastal Scents brush again. So now I'm going back into the shade Abyss and I'm using a pencil brush and I'm actually going to be applying this color to my lower lash line. And I'm going to pay special attention to the outer edges of my lower lash, the outer corners. For glitter, I'm using the Ruby Kisses glitter liner. I absolutely love using glitter liner for glitter because it dries and stays in place. This glitter is actually really great, so I'll link it down below. I went ahead and applied my lashes, which were the House of Lashes Boudoir lashes, and my Sacha Cosmetics liquid eyeliner off camera. I'm just wiping any excess fallout. I'm using the Smashbox primer water to prime my skin, and I'm then going in with the Measurable Difference concealer palette in the shade Pecan to color correct. I actually don't recommend this at all. It's very dry. For foundation, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation in the shade 3.15 and I'm just going to be applying this to my face with my finger And I'm taking a Crown Brushes blush brush to buff that into the skin. I actually got this brush in a BoxyCharm and I love how it blends my foundation. So I'm just gonna blend and blend some more. So I'm going to contour, and for cream contour I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones, carve out that jawline, and Cupid's bow, my nose, and that 5 head of mine. And I'm going to go in with that same brush from Crown Brush, and I'm going to blend out my cream contour. So for concealer, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC35, and I'm just going to apply that to my my under eye. And to highlight, I'm going to use the NYX HD Concealer in the shade Beige, and I'm just going to apply that to the high points of my face as my cream contour, or cream highlight. To blend that all out, I'm using the Eco Tools blending sponge. This is actually my first time trying this sponge and I actually like it. So I went ahead and set my face off camera with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I contoured with Anastasia Java. I'm now going in with a Real Techniques blush brush and the shade Havana by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to bronze my face. So the goal here is to look like a rotisserie chicken. Get in. So I'm just gonna apply that bronzer to my forehead and my cheekbones, and I'm now taking that Laura Mercier translucent powder on the Eco Tool sponge, and I'm going to sculpt my cheekbones out. And because I don't want this harsh of a line, I'm just going to dust away a little bit of it with a brush. For blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in Bellisimo Bronze. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to take that same blush brush from Real Techniques and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just taking a brush here and I'm dusting off any excess translucent powder that I may have from baking, as well as I'm going to dust out that powder that I used to carve out my cheekbones. So I'm going back into the Jaclyn Her palette and I'm taking the shade Hunts and I'm just applying that to the lower lash line, and what this does is it actually brings the entire eye look together. So this is just me checking up on the eye look. So for highlight, I'm using the Dose of Colors highlighter in the shade Mirame. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's that glossy highlighter, no glitter, so I love that. For setting spray, I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, and I'm then lining my lips with the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Cafe. For liquid lipstick, I use Kylie's liquid lipstick in the shade Naked from her Nudes collection, and I was not having it at all. So I went in with the shade Exposed from Kylie, which was a much better nude for my skin tone. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. Please subscribe and share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!